Well, we want to welcome you back, and we're going to go to the actual ingredients for this particular recipe, chicken salad. It calls for 1 package of tofu firm, 2 celery stalks chopped, 2 scallions chopped, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce light, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice fresh, 1/2 cup of soy mayonnaise, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder.
Okay, chicken salad.
Now, we're doing a chicken salad.
Not the real chicken, though.
Right, because we're trying to mimic that of chicken because you just got finished talking about cholesterol.
Yeah, we can't do the real chicken on this show.
But I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using in the place of my chicken, and that is the tofu. And this is only one type. There's all different types out. They come in water pack, water packed around the tofu itself. They come in a firm and extra firm, and in this one we actually have the firm. Let me just take that on out.
This is the soy shop type.
And it can be, any
manufacturers
type
of this type of tofu.
Now I'm going to tell you what I do is that when I get this tofu, because I'm going to make chicken salad out of it, I will take the tofu, keep it in its container with the water, and put it in the freezer and freeze it for at least 24 hours. Sometime a couple days. The longer it sits and firms up, the more it looks like chicken and or turkey, all right?
Okay.
Now when you take it out of the freezer and you thaw it out, you're going to notice that all the water is inside the tofu. And so you got to squeeze that water out. Now you can use a paper towel and press it, or you can just take your hand, and I've done some already, but let me just show you. The water will come out. You just squeeze it. You don't want to squeeze it real tight, but you want to squeeze it enough to get the liquid, the water out of the tofu so it can resemble that of chicken.
So now in the freezer, you will freeze the tofu in a container. You don't open it up, just keep it in the container and put it in the freezer.
Right.
And this will change the texture and keep it there for how many days?
Well, at least 24 hours.
At least 24 hours. And this will change the texture of this tofu.
It will change the texture.
Okay.
Now, you know, when you buy tofu, you'll notice it has that kind of a gritty texture. People look at it and say, you know, I don't really particularly like the way it looks or how it actually responds. Now, when I do my chicken salads, turkey salads, put it in my chili, anything that calls for that, I always freeze the tofu because it has a better texture and it looks like that of meat, okay? Now, the other thing is, there's 2 things you can do. You can take a fork and you can begin to just press against the side of the tofu, okay? Because what you're trying to do is get that of chicken, all right? Or what you can do is you can just take your tofu and you can just break it up.
Oh, okay.
And you know, the uneven pieces kind of remind you of chicken.
Right.
And you're going to see that. Like, let's see. Right now, you can kind of look at that and see. It looks like chicken pieces.
You sure can.
Looks like chicken pieces that you have in different sizes.
Okay.
Now, while I'm getting finished with doing this, Curtis is going to take and mix together. We have the soy mayonnaise.
Soy mayonnaise.
We also have the light soy sauce.
Light soy sauce.
Okay. We also have turmeric.
Turmeric.
And we have lemon juice and garlic powder.
And garlic
so he's going to make that sauce while I finish up the rest of this, okay?
All right.
All righty.
And again, now, this is in your global?
This chicken salad is actually in the revised Vegetarian Cooking Made Easy cookbook. We've just revised that book. It's in there already for those who already have the book, but those who are trying to get it, it's in a revised one, okay?
Okay.
And you're going to stir that up really nicely and smooth that out. Also, as I'm finishing up the chicken, the mock chicken, I had some friends that we were doing chili, and they kept saying, I got to have the ground beef and the chili, talking about trying to get that cholesterol down. And I said, well, we can do tofu, freeze it, and turn it into like a chicken combination. And put that in there.
They didn't really believe it.
They didn't believe it.
They weren't too happy about that either.
And so we did that. And also there is a mock ground beef out, put out by Boca Burger. You can actually, it already comes looking like burger crumbles, and you can put that in there as well. Now this is like if you want to put a chicken flavor in, okay, and I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Yours is a lot funner than mine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry you're not having a good time.
Well, I mean, this is okay. I mean, but still.
Now, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead on, and I'm going to put in, and like I said.
Coming down on the time.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put in my celery.
All right.
And why don't you put the green peppers in for me?
Green peppers going in.
Green scallions.
Scallions.
Okay, those are going in.
Okay.
And you can see this is really becoming very, very attractive.
Okay.
We're going to also go ahead on and put in the sauce that Curtis just got finished going. Why don't you go ahead and put that in for me, honey?
Okay.
Scrape that on down in there. And you have to admit, this looks just like a chicken salad, okay? And make sure you get all the goodies, honey. All
Yes,
the
honey.
goodies out.
Yes, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead on and
I
start
need
stirring that
a
up.
spatula for this.
Okay, let's use, you just do that. Use that plastic. Okay.
I got enough. Okay.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to just mix that together. All right. And you can see that it looks like, chicken salad. Okay.
Now you can use this as a sandwich. I mean,
You can make a sandwich. You can put it in pita bread.
Pita bread.
You know, with your tomatoes and your lettuce. Okay. And you know what? At this point, we're going to take a break. And when you come back, you will see the final product. So stay by.